I followed my wife to that old wooden house because I was determined to finally find out why she never ate the food she cooked. As she pushed the door open, I froze. An old man was standing inside. My wife turned and smiled. "Honey, come in. He's not alone. Don't be scared." Slowly, I stepped inside. An old woman was sitting in a corner of the room. The moment they saw me, they exchanged a quick glance. Then the old woman leaned closer and whispered something to the old man. Then she looked at my wife and said, "But we didn't set a day to bring your husband." My wife looked embarrassed. "I'm sorry," she said softly. The old man forced a smile. Then he said quietly, "Why don't you both step outside for a moment? We'd like to have a brief discussion." That was it. Something felt wrong. The moment we stepped outside, I turned to my wife. "So this is where you always come?" She looked confused. "What do you mean?" "Let's go," I said. "You have a lot to explain." "Let's just wait," she replied softly. "No, something about this doesn't feel right," I said firmly. My wife hesitated. Then she sighed. "Okay." I held her hand and started walking away. She kept looking back. "Don't you think you're overreacting?" "Maybe," I replied, "but we're leaving." We got home. That night, neither of us slept. I kept asking her questions. How did you meet them? Why did you keep visiting them? Who are they? She defended them. She said she was only helping them. I sat in silence. Deep down, I knew there was more to the story. The next morning, I called a friend who worked in security. Then the three of us went back to the wooden house. When we arrived, the place was empty, totally empty. There was no sign anyone had lived there recently. My wife stood there in shock. Even I was surprised. That was when my wife finally opened up about everything. She had given them her monthly salary. She had even taken a loan and given them money. Every time she visited, there seemed to be a new emergency. They convinced her to bring her food every night so they could eat together. Slowly, tears filled her eyes. "How did I even get into this?" she whispered. My friend shook his head. "Not everyone who asks for help truly needs help." My wife lowered her head. She cried quietly. I held her hand. "Kindness is good," I said softly, "but helping someone shouldn't destroy you in the process." A few weeks later, I helped her clear the loan. Life slowly returned to normal, and now we eat together in peace. The end. Expect another story soon.